Hello, Freedom Village residents, and thank you for tuning in. We're here today to demonstrate and to show our latest amenity here at Freedom Village, our beautiful 14-foot long shuffleboard table. We're here to talk about the rules, regulations, procedures, and everything related to shuffleboard. I'm going to be assisted today by my three friends here. We have Lois and Betty and Larry. And we're going to play a sample game. Normally, the accepted way to play shuffleboard is 4 members on a team. You have 2 and 2, and then the other team likewise 2 and 2. Or you can play 2 members on a team where they start at the same end of the table and then just move back and forth from end to end as they play. You can really have as many members as you want, up to as many as 8 on a team, where there'd be 4 on each end, and then each team member would throw 1 puck. So you can adjust it. If you have an odd number of players, you can still accommodate them by having one person throw twice. Just like in bocce. A lot of you play bocce, and if you aren't able to come up with the regulated number of players, you can still play with 3 and one person just throws twice. So that same applies to shuffleboard. The main idea of the shuffleboard table is to throw your puck as close to the end as possible without going off the table. Throwing it, if it goes off the table, it doesn't count. So it has to stay on the table. And you alternate, the teams alternate back and forth. So let's play a sample game. How about Lois and I on a team, and Larry and Betty on a team. Now to start the game, you normally flip a coin, and the person that wins the coin toss has their choice of going first or second. It's really advantageous to go second. It's called the hammer. The hammer is the last person that throws. So Larry and I would flip a coin. Call it, Larry.
Heads.
Heads it is. So now you have your choice of going first or second, and you have your choice of color.
I'll go second. Blue.
Okay, Larry chose blue to go second. That means I have red and I'll go first. Now the main difference between this and bocce, a lot of you are bocce players. In bocce, as you know, you keep throwing until you beat your opponent. You have to get closer to the end as than your opponent. But in shuffleboard, regardless of who's closer to the edge of the table, you alternate back and forth. And also, it has to go across the center line to count. If it doesn't go across the center line, it's a void and you just take it off the table. Now Larry throws.
Well, my main thing is to beat his there.
Come on, Larry.
Which I
That's
don't want to
good,
do.
Larry. That's good.
No, that's confusing.
Oh, come on, Don.
Oh.
There it went.
Thank you.
Oh.
Yeah, okay, way to go.
Okay, we still have one, Don.
Come on, Larry.
Okay,
Almost.
one's red still ahead.
He has another one.
Now I have one. Now the strategy here, since Larry has one left, the strategy would be for me to try to block this red one so he can't knock it off.
Come on.
Which I didn't do.
Which you left me nice opening there.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, no.
Oh, that puts the head, Larry.
Oh, that could work.
That gives us 1 point.
Okay, now only one color can score at a time. So since this is closer to the edge, Larry would get 1 point. So blue has 1. Incidentally, to be the next highest number, you have to be totally over the line for it to count. So if a puck's like that, it would only be 1 point. In order for it to be 2 points, it would have to be completely over the line.
Okay.
In order for that to be 3 points, it would have to be over the line. That would be 2 points because it isn't totally over the line. There also is something called a hanger. A hanger is if it's hanging out over the edge, it's worth 4 points. So the score is 1-0 favor blue. So I'll put 1 up on the scoreboard for blue. You know, what she tried to do was to try to block the red one so Betty couldn't knock it off.
But I didn't do that.
So now she's going to try to knock it off.
Shoot.
Now you got to put a block in there. She wants to try to put one right in this area to block that red one. That might do it.
No, it's gonna tap that nut.
Did you put it on?
That's it.
That's it.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Okay, so you take the closest one to the edge, and that would be the score. So it's 3 red. This one would not count because the red one's closer than that
3
one.
red.
And these 2 red would not count because that blue one is closer than these 2 red.
Okay.
So it's 3 red.
Okay,
Come
good.
on.
Now what I want to try to do is put a block in there. I want to try to put one right in this vicinity here so Larry can't knock it off. So the score is 4-1 red.
My arm's going to the left.
Okay, since only one color scores at a time, this would be 1 blue.
1 blue.
You can to whatever score you determine. Some rules say 21, some rules say 15, some rules say 10, so you can really set
What are we
the
doing, Don?
you can really set the score to whatever number you want. We'll play to 11.
11.
Shoot shot down.
Oh, just today. Yeah, that blue one's ahead, isn't it?
Yes.
All right, 2 blue.
So you go first, Betty.
Now the strategy here, a lot of people would think it's my turn to throw it. A lot of people would think that I want to try to get it up here, but that really is not a good idea because that sets up a perfect target for Larry.
So what will you do?
What are you gonna do,
So I
Don?
think I just want to put one in here so that he can't put one closer than that red one.
Why, that's
think
only a
that's-
1, Don, and that's a 2.
Yeah, this is a 1 because it's not across the line, and this is a 2 because it's not across the line.
So we have 3. Yes, no pressure.
The first person to 11 is a winner. First team to 11. Or 15, whatever you're playing to. Okay, so this is 2, and this is 1, and this is 1. So it's 4.
That's
And
all.
Okay, that's game, that's 11.
Yeah.
All right.
And another thing you want to do, instead of sliding these off, you pick them up and put them off. Every time you slide them, you're taking wax off of the board.
Okay, that's the end of the game. Red won the first game. Now, normally what you do is switch sides and switch ends to play the second game. So we're going to do that. But before we do that, I'd just like to say that check your bugle. This past Monday, if you read your bugle, you'll see 4 designated times in the bugle. We're going to have one of us supervise each one of those 4 sessions so that we can have some organized play. But really, the table is available to anyone at any time for open play. Anyone is available, is welcome to come and play, but if you want to come and have some organized, supervised games, come at one of those 4 times listed in the bugle, and someone from the committee here will be at that time to help organize a structured game. So that puts a cap on everything. We'd like to thank Betty and Lois and Larry and our photographer, Martha Bowman. We thank her, and we're so happy to have something like this that we've waited for forever and ever. We're good to have it. Thank you for watching.